Watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.
I see what you're doing there. You haven't paid us for that commercial, but I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide, Mr. Galadiba. So, in rather very quick succession, from NNPP to ADC and now to NDC, it arouses curiosity. And there were reasons given by Mr. Peter Obi as well as Mr. Robbie Ukwankwaso, both former governors and former presidential candidates in different political parties. And the next election, they seem to be pairing to face the president. What really happened that Nigerians need to know that led to the collapse of what was looking like a strong coalition? Initially, coalition was a bit taken for granted, but somehow all of the persons who were able to get 6.1, 6.9, 1 point something million votes came together, and it was beginning to look like, well, we're beginning to look like a coalition that will give President Tinubu a run for his money. And now everything has collapsed. What happened?
This company made an AI service platform that will make your IT team work so much better. It feels like...
Well, Jeff, I presume that's Jeff?
Yes, that's me. My name is Jeff.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And all Nigerians know that we are living in difficult times these days in the political front, that the government of the day and the ruling party decided to make Nigeria a one-party state. And in that effect, they want to assure themselves that the only way they can win election is to have a single candidate, that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are allergic to democratic competition. So they have gone to town, in our own estimation, to destroy all political parties. They destroyed the NNPP, they destroyed the LP, that's the Labour Party, on which both Kwankwaso and Mr. Peter Obi had run in 2023. They wanted to disenfranchise them, and they congregated in the ADC with the hope. And that congregation in the ADC was the making of the president and the government itself. Because if not for what they did, I don't think some of those gladiators will ever come under the same roof. However, all that is history. Any sensible Nigerian, every intelligent Nigerian should know that the judgment of Justice Joyce Abdul Malik on Wednesday last week and the judgment of the Supreme Court on Thursday last week has completely disenfranchised the ADC as a viable political vehicle for the 2027 elections. Therefore, but I think I need to say something here, even though it is extremely confidential, that even before these judgments, some good Samaritans have, during our sniffing to find out what is happening, had advised us that we should better look for another platform. Why? Because they said that they don't think this judgment would be favorable to us. and that the ADC would be an available vehicle for contest in the 2027 election. So we've been wise politicians, as we are, and been masters of this game, started to look for alternatives and now await the judgment. And that judgment came on Wednesday. That was the first salvo fired by Justice Joyce Abdul Malik. And for anybody to now know or think that a high court judge will pronounce judgment on an issue that is before the Supreme Court, you know that something is wrong. And that you better pick race if you have the legs to run. So we waited for the Thursday judgment. That happened. So we now started reaffirming our position to look for an alternative. And it is this alternative that culminated in us yesterday, the principals declaring for NDC party. So, and I would want to say categorically on this program that we had asked some of our allies in the ADC to really pick race and look for an alternative platform, because the judgments have shown a booby trap for all those that will be trapped in it. And so, I even want
Mr.
say
Galadima, if I may comment,
any wise politicians,
yes. My apologies, sir. If you can
any
answer,
wise politician.
Just a moment, sir. Because of time, I want to ask as many questions as possible. So it calls to question the ability of the politicians themselves to be able to have foresight to see where the coast is clear or where the coast. At what point did you discover there were cracks? Because this is what you're saying on TV and what has been written out. But some people are saying, for instance, for Peter Obi, for instance, especially the APC, are saying he shies away from contest. That happened in PDP, for instance, in the People's Democratic Party. When he realized he couldn't get the ticket, he went to the Labour Party, and it was easy for him. And then when there were issues in the Labour Party, now he went to the ADC. Now seeing the handwriting on the wall, perhaps now saying that, oh, maybe this contest may not favor me, whether it's consensus or primary, he has now left. And then your principal has now been put in the same boat. Is this about litigation or inability to be able to foster some level of political maneuvering to get the ticket of the party?
Is it about ticket? The vehicle is not available by the judgment. We didn't leave until there was a judgment setting a booby trap for everybody within the ADC. And this is why we are using this opportunity to call on the remnants of our comrades still in the ADC to come to NDC, where we will have a level playing ground. We are all joiners within a day, and where primaries would be held. And I'm particularly calling on former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to jump ship and come to the NDC, such that there would be a level playing ground for everybody, because all of us are now joining at about the same time, such that there will be a free, fair, and transparent and level playing ground for contest to get the ticket of the NDC. And whosoever refuses to do that means he's the enemy of Nigeria by refusing, by scattering the unity of the opposition political parties and their ability to unseat President Bola Tinubu.
Mr. Galadima, let me ask you, my apologies, sir. I did say that I want to ask you as many questions as possible, so I may be butting in intermittently. Bear with me. So, do you think that the NDC, for instance, is very okay right now for anybody to come in? Because I say that I think the AGA, they say they are going to sue INEC over it for their registration. I think there was another case by the AGF also, if I stand to be corrected, about the registering some political parties as well. So, are they free of litigation issues? This NDC?
As we speak now, NDC is very clean and as white as the snow. No encumbrance on it. And if anybody is suing INEC and does not suing INEC does not mean that he's suing the NDC. So that one is an issue for another day, because as far as we are concerned, we did our due diligence, consulted former judges, consulted very, very highly intelligent and resourceful lawyers, SAN, and they told us that as far as we are concerned, we are good to go. That is why everybody who wants to run for election, NDC is the vehicle to approach for now.
All right, Mr. Galadima.
Hold on. That does not rule the fact that this government and APC cannot try some funny things, but we are there waiting for them.
Well, as a politician, you should know by now that preparing for sabotage, if there is any, is part of how you prepare for the war. So complaining about sabotage may not be a very genius idea with greatest sense of respect, because if it happens, it has happened. You must look for it to fight.
We are not complaining. We are saying that from whichever angle they come, we've done our due diligence. We are prepared for them, and if there is justice, we know we will prevail.
All right, Mr. Galadima, let me ask you a straight question. So we don't have time. I mean, the election in general, you have just about a few days to submit membership. That's NDC now, because you just joined, so I'm sure your name will be listed. That will be submitted to INEC in the next maybe 4 or 5 days to INEC. What is the position of NDC in terms of the presidential election? Is there going to be zoning? That's one question. Number two, is it going to be by consensus or primary? Because you don't have the luxury of time.
Well, I don't know whether you're saying election. I'm talking about primaries.
That's what I'm saying.
That's our major issue now before us. Primaries. The NDC will submit its register either on the 5th or on the 6th of this month. That is either tomorrow, Tuesday, or on Wednesday. So once we do that, we are good to go, and we will have zoned the party's presidential candidature to the south. No mincing words. We've zoned it to the south. Therefore, whoever from the south, if Jeff wants to run, please go and register quickly today or tomorrow, that your name gets into the register.
I'm not interested. Like, you're the 3rd or 4th politician dragging me into politics. I'm a journalist. I like my job. My job is to check the politicians. I'm not interested. But let me also ask you, Mr. I'm going to come back to this question within the time we have. Isn't it, what is going on with the opposition? Isn't it playing into the hands of the ruling party? Because I'll tell you the highlights since 1999. There are several highlights politically. One of the highlights of 1999 till today is that in 2007 or so, PDP had about 28 governors. So whatever the APC is doing today, just imagine higher than what the PDP is doing in terms of governors. In 2015, it took a merger to unseat an incumbent like Goodluck Jonathan. And in 2023, we saw the first time a man without structure was able to cause an upset to get 6.1 million votes. Where am I going to with all of this? The only model available to unseat a ruling party, if that is possible, is not by a divided, broken house into pieces like what happened in 2023. Now it looks like with the movement of Kwankwaso and Peter Obi leaving Atiku in the ADC, is clearly Uhuru for President Bola Tinubu. Are you looking at it that way?
Well, not quite. The truth of the matter is that all of us, Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, all of them migrated into the ADC such that they bring a unity of the opposition forces within the ADC to enable them without much problem unseat Tinubu. Unfortunately, there are this insinuation that the APC and the government, in fact, by extension, Tinubu used the courts to scuttle the opposition. This is why I am making this call on Vice President Atiku Abubakar to follow us as we followed him into the ADC, such that there will be a unity of the opposition to unseat this government. And if he refuses, then whatever happens to the opposition, Vice President Atiku will be held responsible.
I didn't get that clearly. Just a moment, but in closing,
you just wanted you just wanted clarity. The clarity is that all the political gladiators are now in the ADC, and if anybody is outside, as Kwankwaso was outside in the ADC and he was persuaded to come in, so we are also pleading with Vice President Atiku Abubakar to come into the NDC such that we can consolidate again and remove the incumbent government. That is what I'm saying.
Mr. Galadima,
if he refuses to that, hold on now, and if he refuses to do that, then the ball is in his court, because he has now scuttled the unity of the opposition to unseat this government, because he cannot continue beyond tomorrow to be in the ADC, or else he has agreed now to forfeit his right to contest in this election in 2027.
Mr. Abubakar Galadima, always a delight to have you on the program. I don't have much time again on the program, especially because of... we will have you back. The question I wanted to ask you that I don't have your... It was ask you how you intend to unseat President Tinubu, but that will be for another time. Abubakar Galadima, how do I describe you now? A chieftain of the NDC. How do you describe yourself, sir?
No, I'm not speaking for the NDC. I'm a freelance politician for now, because I've not been appointed a spokesperson of the ADC.
Okay, you're the second freelance politician after Bala Mohammed, Governor. Galadima, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Welcome to Wix Harmony. Take the speed of AI and pixel level control.
I remember announcing you to go to ADC. And I'm already announcing another one now. From ADC to NDC. At least DC is still in the name. The first one had ADC. This one has NDC. The decision was necessitated as a result of unresolved crisis in ADC. That was quite soon, starting at the national down to the world level. Despite all effort to resolve it, they persist and make it impossible and hard for me to remain in ADC. The record of the House is hereby updated that you are now a member of ADC. NDC. It's very confusing. NDC. This one is coming from Honorable Uchenna Harris Okonkwo. Letter of notification of change of political party. Same thing. Recently announced that Okonkwo has moved to ADC. And today I'm announcing that Okonkwo has gone from ADC to NDC. I hope you will not bring another one tomorrow. The record of the House is hereby updated.
Yes, save us from that one. Save us from that one. I'm thinking more. You read out my
crazy. Man, this is crazy, yo. All right. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? Yo, you're all welcome. Let's discuss politics for the next 50 minutes, my people. How are you all doing? Happy Tuesday, anywhere you're listening. I hope your day is going smoothly. Yeah, my name is Ben O'Reilly, and everybody call me Uncle Ben, UB. And this is UB and the Real Fam. You're welcome. Yeah, you know, we have a lot of political analysts on this platform. And every now and then we try to review some of the political events going on in Nigeria as well as the rest of the world. And this morning, I just wanted to clarify a couple of things. to our community members. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, if you are in the chat, if you are watching, holla at me. Let me recognize your presence. God bless you. I see we have 46 people watching this already. Please hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do me a favor, subscribe. Don't be a stranger. Over here, we have conversation. We don't fight. We don't throw. So let's talk politics. Events in the last 3 days have shown that there is a political shift going on in Nigeria. The favorite candidate for the less privileged, Mr. Peter Obi, joined by another favorite candidate in the north, Mr. Rabiu Kwakwaso. Both of them have left the ADC. They are now party members of the NDC. Man, I think I need to clap for that. Yeah. Let me give a round of applause for that, my people. Oh, yes. Yeah. That right there is a great move. We all were expecting that move to have taken place a long time ago. I remember when Mr. Peter Obi left the Labour Party, my take at the time was Peter Obi better start his own party. I was expecting Peter Obi to at least register his own political party. And if you are one of the ardent followers of political events in Nigeria, you will know that anywhere Peter Obi goes, the obedience will follow. As it is right now, if Peter Obi registered for SIWO, you know SIWO, that women association in Nigeria, if Peter Obi joins SIWO, we, the obedient, we will follow him down to SIWO. I see you, my brother, Mr. Comparable Fat. You're welcome. In fact, let me drop the link because I want to take the views of our political gladiators in the building. I would like to hear all your take about this movement. Now, what really got me on this show is how the change of party by Mr. Peter Obi have kind of created some chaos in the camp of all other political parties in Nigeria. And of course, you know, the party that is crying the most right now is the APC, the ruling party. One question I've asked on multiple occasions is, why is the APC so afraid of Mr. Peter Obi? Why? Every time the APC tried to demarcate Mr. Peter Obi, it never works. It doesn't work. Mr. Peter Obi has been chased all over the place. He was chased out of the Labour Party, and I will say that again. No thanks to the former chairman of Labour Party, Mr. Abure. These people conspired against Peter Obi and they ensure they chase him out of that party. And then Peter Obi probably think that, okay, I got no choice right now. Since all the oppositions are moving to the ADC, let me go and join them at the ADC. But there is a problem. And the problem, everybody who are following political development in Nigeria know what that problem is. The problem is there is no other person than the former vice president in person of Mr. Atiku Abubakar in that party. And even Ifans knows that the former vice president is good at running. This man has been contesting forever. So when he moved to the ADC alongside his men, Aregbesola, David Mark, who else again? Rotimi Amechi, Dino Melaye, everybody went to the ADC. And at the time Peter Obi was moving to the ADC, those of us who are followers of Mr. Peter Obi, we were against that movement. Me personally, after a while, when I saw all the politics they were playing, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna promote anything about the ADC because I don't see anything good coming out of the ADC. We know it's just gonna be the usual game that has been playing forever in Nigeria politics. On getting to the ADC, Vice President Atiku Abubakar and his men, they already took over all the critical positions right there at the ADC. And it didn't take long before the invisible hand steps in again and started working their magic as usual. What do we have? Litigation after litigation, taking ADC to court. This one claims, oh, I'm the leader, I'm the chairman. It was a mess. And I remember Uncle Dayo and I, we did an episode of Political Roundtable, and I was saying on that show that this is not going to look good for Peter Obi. I don't see these guys supporting Peter Obi as the presidential flag bearer of the ADC. And here is the kicker. As soon as Peter Obi joined the ADC, some of the obedient movement players also moved to the ADC. Before Peter Obi, the ADC got no momentum. I'm ready to debate anybody on that one. ADC is more or less like one big elephant without a soul. So when Peter Obi crossed over, that's when ADC became a thing. You know how we roll with the obedience? As soon as we start hyping up Peter Obi and we are encouraging other obedience to come over so that we can show the ADC members who we prefer to be the presidential flag bearer. ADC started trending. And seeing the momentum brought in by Peter Obi, then Kwakwaso decided he was going to join the winning team. Kwakwaso moved to ADC because of Peter Obi. I can debate that with anybody. Kwakwaso did not go to the ADC because of Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amechi, or David Mark and the rest of the big men over there. Kwakwaso joined the ADC because of Peter Obi, because they all know wherever Peter Obi goes, the grassroots follows him. And that's when the Vice President Atiku Abubakar seemed deemed that, you know what, let me grant an interview now. I'm going to go to Arise News and let them know that, one, I have never supported this zoning that we got going on. Two, I'm also going to tell them on Arise News that we have a part to nominate our presidential flag bearer, and that part comes in twofold. We're either going to go on primaries or we're going to settle for a consensus candidate. And that is when the power plays begins. It's funny, right? As soon as he said that, I'm like, clock it. This man is not going to step down for Peter Obi. We've all said one thing. Many of us who are obedient and we are far away, we've all came to the conclusion that Atiku Abubakar would rather go down history in Nigeria as a hero if he decided to play the role of a political godfather. If he elected to be a kingmaker, that will give a powerful boost to the candidacy of Mr. Peter Obi. And then those of us who had never been a supporter of Atiku Abubakar, we will now begin to see him that, yes, this vice president truly meant well for Nigeria. But after that interview on Arise News, I knew that they are going to box Peter Obi into a corner. Because let's face the fact here. Peter Obi can never defeat Atiku Abubakar in a presidential primary. If you think Peter Obi can win Atiku Abubakar in a presidential primary, drop a 1 in the chat. If you think hell no, Atiku Abubakar is a gladiator. You can't win him. There is no way you are going to wrestle the ticket out of his hand. If they should go for a political party primaries, drop it too in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I see you, my baby girl, Abby. I see we have 85 people watching. Please like the show. Drop your like. We're just going to have a couple of chit chat. If you can't come into the studio, drop your take in the chat. I'm going to read them all, okay? My co-host, I didn't contact my co-host. I don't know, maybe Mr. Dayo is busy right now, but don't worry, we're gonna make this make sense. So hit the like. So my first poll, please, if you're watching, let's take this poll together. It's a simple poll. Hold on, bro, you stay this way. So the question on the poll gonna be, do you think Peter Obi can win Atiku in a presidential primary? Yeah. Type 1 if you think Peter Obi can win him. Drop a 2 if you think, hell no, he can't. Yeah. That's the poll right there. So if you're watching, you're welcome. Drop a 1 or 2. Do you think Peter Obi can win Atiku Abubakar in ADC presidential primary? You think Peter Obi can win? All right, Mr. Comparable Facts say yes, Peter Obi can win. Uncle Patrick, how you doing, sir? Welcome to Political Roundtable, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick said, this pure newfound love. I reserve my comment. Pastor Peter, how are you doing, sir? Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Pastor Peter voted to, meaning no, Peter Obi cannot defeat Atiku Abubakar on the ADC presidential primaries, if they ever have one. And I'm going to drop my own vote too. My vote is 2. Let me do INEC. For those who are not political watchers, those who are not interested in politics, they may really not grab what we're talking about right now. But it's okay for us to at least rub minds together. So my vote is 2. A Peter Obi can never, ever defeat Atiku Abubakar in a presidential primary. We've seen this over the years. We saw it when PDP had their presidential primary in 2022-2023. Wike was gonna defeat Atiku Abubakar, if you recall. They have to vote, I think they cast their votes twice. And then the magic happened. Who was that man that yielded for Atiku? Is it Tambua? I think it was Tambua, or what was his name again? Right there at the convention ground, somebody said, you know what? I pull out and all my supporters should vote for Atiku Abubakar. Thank you, my brother. Shagidi, God bless you. These are the people who really monitor what's going on in Nigeria. It was Tambua, and that was it. Now, guess you what? Wike is a very smart politician. We can't take that away from him. Hate him or like him. Wike is super, super smart. Wike did everything right. It was the turn of the South in the PDP. Remember, PDP invented the zoning. Zoning was never part of Nigeria Constitution. As at the time PDP was the ruling party, PDP came up with that idea of zoning. All right, for the next 8 years, it's going to be the turn of the North. The next 8 years, it will be the turn of the South. That was the arrangement they were running with. And before the last primaries and at the PDP, it was expected that only Southern candidates were supposed to contest for that presidential ticket. Atiku said, hell no. And according to what we gathered, there is no, I don't have evidence of this, but according to what we gathered, they claim a lot of money exchanges hand at the convention ground. In fact, we learned that they were exchanging dollars, not naira. That same game was what they were going to do with Peter Obi in ADC. And that is why me, as a diehard obedience member, I was like, I'm not going to be part of ADC. I don't even want to discuss politics. So far, Peter Obi is in the ADC because we can see what they were going to do to him. So apparently, Peter Obi has been boxed into a corner already. And after the court judgment, they were going to move on to the next stage of executing their plan to ensure that Atiku Abubakar emerges as the presidential flag bearer of ADC. We all saw it coming. But guess what? They had the Ibadan. What kind of meeting they are now? Mr. Comparable Fact is here. Welcome, my brother. People who follow politics in Nigeria, I'm glad you are here, sir.
Greeting, UB.
Mr. Comparable Fact, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm great, UB. It's always a pleasure to join your platform whenever possible. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So you were following the development in Nigeria, right? In Nigeria political terrain.
Not as much as I've been following, but I got the gist. I've been very busy, Just let me join your platform briefly, Yeah, I can say I've been following it, but I won't give a full context. Thank you.
All right. So because of your time, sir.
Yeah.
They had a summit in Ibadan. Thank you, Mr. Shagidi. You see, Mr. Shagidi is aware of it. Oh, I see my people are here. How are you doing, everybody? Sister Ada, you're welcome. You're welcome. And my baby sister is here. Doopsy, what's up, Mama? Mama of five. This is politics. So I don't know where you join politician, Mama of five, but it's all good. It's all about Nigeria.
May I greet all the ladies? It's always respectful, whenever ladies join a platform. Greetings, ladies.
Of course. Our ladies are more political awake than ever now. So, Mr. Comparable Fact, they had this summit in Ibadan, and the body language at that meeting in Ibadan was that Peter Obi and Kwakwaso were invited to the summit.
Right.
When they got there, the conversation changes. It's now beginning to look like Seyi Makinde and Atiku Abubakar are part of the permutation. And all they wanted to do was to have that meeting and agree that either Atiku Abubakar and Seyi Makinde will be the person they're going to present. And whatever they agreed upon, it will be binding on all party members. And I guess as soon as Kwankwaso and Peter Obi read what was going on, that's when they say, you know what? I don't think this place is conducive for us. And then they move over to NDC. So now I'm going to ask you this, Mr. Comparable. First of all, do you think Mr. Obi moving to NDC is a good move, or you think it's a poor political calculation?
In my own opinion, like I voted one. I think it's a good move. Why do I so? Because if you look at the NDC, that is pretty much Atiku party. I mean, because he doesn't want a direct primary. He wants a consensus candidate. And when it comes to consensus candidate, Atiku is the man. He's pretty much built that party. Is the benefit of that party. And he's going to win. Most of the big way they are his supporters. So there's no way it's going to be a consensus candidate that he's not going to win. That's well written. So there's no hope for Atiku, Obi and Kwankwaso. So that's why I voted for one. And I believe that would have been the outcome. If you listen to that interview that he granted, Atiku wants to be his president because he thinks that this is his last time. He's going to be 80 sometime, I think so. This year or I think next year. Yeah. February. He's going to be 80.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's bring our viewers into this. Welcome, everybody. Hold on. Let me quickly change this color so that we don't mix political rantable banner with our regular shows here. So, thank you, everybody, for watching. Please hit the like. Don't be a stranger. Drop your take in the chat. So, the question I have for you guys is this. Do you support Obi movement to NDC? If you support Obi going to the NDC, drop a 1. If you think no, it's a bad move, drop a 2. Now, to keep the conversation going, Mr. Comparable Fact, what are your thoughts generally about what is going on with all the parties right now in Nigeria in respect of this Peter Obi now working together with Kwakwanso, and now they are already in the NDC. What are your take generally, sir?
Yeah, I need to do more. I need to do more research about about NDC. See what kind of party. I know who formed them. You know, the former governor of Bayelsa State or something like that. You know how credible and what kind of. I've not really do a research about that party, but to me, I think it's a better. You know, it's a better option right now. I'm not saying they're gonna win the election. You know, you have Jagaban, which I consider to be a mafia candidate. You know, so I mean, people call him a strategist. I don't know about. I won't use the word strategy. I think you know what he does implement is what I consider to be mafia, you know, politics. That's what he does. So having said that, and I'm saying this, it's not just because Atiku is gonna win, you know, he's gonna win the party as the party president. Because if you look at that ruling by the Supreme Court, it's what I consider to be victory with a cause. Because they have not really ruled that what's his name? What's the name of that guy? The chairman.
Gombe?
No, David Mark.
David
They have
Mark?
not, yeah, they didn't officially rule. They point it back to the lower court. And you know, the end of this month, on the 30th, is the last day for each party to conduct their primary, their chairman, and their presidential candidate. And with the dilemma they have in that particular party, you know, nothing is really functioning right. There's no way they could have pulled it out. So the ADC is not going anywhere. That's how you know they're not going to make a ruling. They may eventually make a ruling right now that Obi has left. If you look at the trajectory, I mean, we are all intelligent people. It's a common sense. I mean, if you look at what happened at Labour Party, you know, I mean, Abure was still the chairman, even at all when the court had ruled. INEC didn't restore until Obi left. So it's all about Obi. That's all it is. I'm not saying Obi, you know, he may win the next election, but I mean, for me, I support Obi. You know, I think he's the right candidate. But I don't know why APC is so afraid of Obi. I don't know why. You know,
That's the question everybody is asking.
exactly.
We don't know why they are so afraid of Peter Obi. Still hanging there, Mr. Comparable. Let me take the poll we got going on. Uncle Patrick is in the building also. So we're going to do this together. So on the poll, Mr. Shagidi voted 1. And Mr. Matthew, how you doing, sir? Mr. Matthew votes 1. Amen Creation also vote 1. Pastor Peter said fully support 1. Please cast your vote. Do you support Obi movement to the NDC? Let me quickly hear from Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick, this is politics, sir.
I know. I've been following Mr.
How you doing, Mr. Patrick?
How are you, sir? I'm good. I have
I'm
family.
good, thank you. Good.
And our ladies in the comment area as well. Momo 5, Dupsy, and Abby as well.
Yeah.
You know, my thought is the opposition party. What is their objective? It's not all about moving from one party to another. If we look at APC, how they kick out Jonathan, they all came together as one. Even Tunde Bakari as a pastor joined. You know, Jagaban waited for his own turn. El Rufai was there. All of them came together and said, we don't want this government. If you look at what is going on in Nigeria right now, things are so hard. Even with the promise of APC, if you don't get lights, in how many 2 years, don't vote for me. No light now. Look at oil price, look at the economy. So what is the essence of the opposition? Is it not to kick out bad government? And my people, I must be frank with you. If you want to kick out Jagaban, let Atiku lead, followed by Obi and other people. I'm not saying Obi doesn't have his own ambition, because Jagaban will just be laughing now because they don't divide the votes of the opposition. Obi go get his own vote, ADC go his vote, and Jagaban. And you know, the incumbent government, it's not easy to drive them away. Even Jagaban opposition, even they had Obama hand in it. You knew what happened. Are they not the one that allegedly that brought in Boko Haram and all those terrorists and brought them? So if you want to drive these people away, I beg. I don't know what must have been their issues at their party. If they can stand in one accord and say, okay, this is our plan. Atiku, I'm not saying Atiku is the best man, but this man has been fighting as a politician. He has the experience. Let's just put him there. Just like Jagaban said, Emilio Con. Maybe it's Atiku's son now. I'm just saying.
Uncle Patrick, I'm sorry to say this, Uncle Patrick. I would rather campaign for Tinubu than supporting an Atiku. I'm sorry, sir.
I know you can make your decision now.
Yes, because to me, Atiku is even. I don't see Atiku taking us anywhere. They are all the same, sir. They are the same. But I get what you were saying.
Us to now? Look at the state of security in Nigeria. Insecurity is the highest, more than Buhari time. They brought Buhari for 8 years. Uncle Ben, what did we get from Buhari? What? They changed the naira, color, they messed up the economy. And Tinubu is saying he inherited debt and all those. And Tinubu is continuing to borrow money. Man, I don't know. What I'm saying is for everything you do, there must be an objective, there must be a goal. Every company has a mission and a vision. What does the opposition want to do? Just to be playing to the hand of this man so that this man can come in again? I don't get it. Nigeria is going to become worse.
Uncle Patrick, what is anything wrong with Atiku dropping off and supporting Peter Obi? Is anything wrong with that?
Atiku has his own ambition. Uncle Ben, I like Peter Obi. He's a man of integrity. But the politics in Nigeria, you look at the way they played Peter Obi 2023 now. He went to court and everything, lost. Let them bring a strong man. They say, want 2 elephants fight. This is the guy that suffer. We want the 2 elephants to fight.
Uncle Patrick,
everywhere. Peter Obi not go anywhere. Let me tell you, they will just divide the votes. Yes.
Uncle Patrick, for we the obedience, we would rather they divide the vote, they do whatever they want to do than an Atiku. They are the same. The trajectory is there.
I want Mr. Comparable to talk because I know this obedience not agree. I'm not talking about. It's not about Obi. It's about Nigeria. That's what I'm looking at. It's not about
Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick.
Go ahead.
Somebody said in the comment. Let me find the comment now. Okay. Thank you, Pastor Peter. Pastor Peter said the trajectory now is different from 2015. Now the election is between Nigerians and APC. That is what we were saying. Peter Obi is the person we feel like he will represent us. Peter Obi, right now, we don't need these strong men anymore. Uncle Patrick, we have seen what is happening with all these strong men in power. And Atiku Abubakar in power will take us way, in fact, it will be worse than what we are observing with Tinubu right now. That's the point we are making.
Let me say this, they keep on repeating it. Go and listen to the analysis of political director of Arise about 2 weeks ago. The man analyzed everything. I said, wow. He was there when Obi started and everything. The man broke everything down. Uncle Ben, let me end up with election is not won on social media. Let me just tell you. I'm going to end with that. You can't win election if you like. Shall say you be obedient. We'll go see. Thank you. Let me stop this.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Comparable, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, I will respond. I respect Mr. Patrick and I understand his point of view, which is very valid in what he said. If the opposition is divided, their chance of beating Tinubu, which is the incumbent, person, is very, very slim, if not slim to none. I understand where he's coming from. Okay, let's assume as of today, Atiku contest in in NDC, where be contesting the other one. It is going to be divided, and that's going to be an easy win. In my own opinion, it's going to make Tinubu, retain the position. Having said that, there's no way, Obi could have been in that party and be able to win. It's going to be Atiku. And you said that he should have deputized Atiku, but I don't. That would have been a failure in my, because if you look at the obedience, the way they behave, they don't want anybody Obi to deputize anybody. And I agree with UB. If Atiku, instead of Atiku, let Tinubu continue. Is he doing good? No. Nigeria is worse off, than in 2023 in all ramifications, particularly in security. I mean, any economic index and everything wise. But Atiku, in my own opinion, this is strictly my own opinion, knowing Atiku antecedent, he's not the right person, and he's not going to win because the South are not going to vote for him, regardless, because he's the turn of the South. This South have to complete. If I'm in Nigeria, I'll be very honest. If I'm in Nigeria and Atiku is the president and I have a vote to vote, if I didn't absent, I'm going to vote for Tinubu. I want the South. I mean, this is the dilemma we have in the country. I'm always for the most competent person to win. But this rotation something is what we are practicing right now until we become democratic wise. We are not there yet. So let the rotation continue until, it benefit Nigeria. I don't know when it's going to stop. I hope it just start today. It doesn't matter. Somebody will let somebody from Benue, somebody from anybody, but it doesn't matter, be the president. That's how I look at it. The most competent person, but that's not what we have. So Atiku, if Atiku has been the president of that party, he won't win. I mean, that's my own opinion on that regard. That's the way I see the political landscape in Nigeria.
Absolutely. Now let's do this real quick. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Thank you, Mr. Comparable. Now let's bring our viewers into this, just to clarify the point Uncle Patrick made. So I'm going to pull up this poll right here. Everybody, please take your keypad, grab your keypad. We're going to vote on this poll right now. For those who are watching us for the first time, this is how we roll over here on UB and the Real Fam. We vote on issues so that at least we can have a sense of direction. Now we have about 123 people watching. I want you to look at the question on the screen right now. Besides Peter Obi, let's remove Peter Obi from the equation for a minute. Who is better to lead between Tinubu and Atiku? Cast your vote now. 1 for Tinubu, 2 for Atiku, 3 for none. Let us cast the vote now, my people. Here we go. Cast your vote, cast your vote. Let's take Peter Obi out of this conversation for a minute, okay? We all know with the obedience is Peter Obi all the way or nobody. But Uncle Patrick, I've also heard a lot of people coming from this angle or that Uncle Patrick brought in. Like, hey, look, if Atiku is head-to-head with Tinubu and Peter Obi with his movement are behind him, yes, Atiku can unseat Tinubu. For me, I've never believed in, this is not about unseating Tinubu, removing Tinubu, no. It's about a better Nigeria. So, but let us cast the vote. Everybody, I'm going to read your vote now. Please vote, vote, vote. Besides Peter Obi, who is better to lead between Tinubu and Atiku? 1 for Tinubu, 2 for Atiku Abubakar, and 3 for none of them. Cast your vote. I see we have someone in the building. Mr. Laja, how are you doing, sir? You're welcome to Political Roundtable with UB. Can you hear me, sir?
Good morning. Good morning, UB. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, my brother. I love your voice already. Where are you calling from?
It's me, BT from Boston, but it's okay.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God! The maga in the house. Thank you.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, Mr. Laja, the floor is yours. Please continue to vote. I'll come to your vote shortly. Over to you, Mr. Laja.
I wanted to bring something up attention for the obedient. I know you say you are an obedient.
Yes, sir.
I've been watching videos of Rabiu Kwakwaso around Peter Obi. And if you are an obedient, you should be concerned. He has no regard for your principle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kwakwaso is there to become vice president to anybody. I honestly don't believe he's there. There's going to be a primary, and he's going to pull a rug on Peter Obi the last minute. It's my own observation, because Obi cannot even look him in the eye. He does not shake Obi's hand. He leads Obi when they walk. I mean, it's just the body language is just off. Something is off with him and Peter Obi. And but that aside, conflict resolution is part of leadership. Do we all agree on that?
Absolutely.
And I am not comfortable with a man that will openly say he was chased out of party A or party B. When you become the Nigeria's president, what happens when there are tribal conflict that you have to resolve? What happens when Boko Haram is unleashing on the north? What happens when America comes calling for their own economic interest? When Germany, Europe, everybody comes, where are you gonna run to? So he has not okay, he's a good man, let's give him that. He has a good heart, I've been told. But you must be able to stand firm on your beliefs. Okay. And that's my concern with Peter Obi, that how can he manage a complex society like ours with that kind of mindset of always running from problems? Show me, demonstrate that capacity. I believe is there somewhere, but you have to demonstrate. You have to show me what you have. Stand firm for something, and at least win something. Sometimes it's not really about winning. It's about standing for something that you believe in. I respect that more. And now we're hearing that Atiku wants to join the NDC. Is he going to run again? He has barely 10 days before the window closes for registration with INEC. So how Peter Obi deals with the next 2 weeks will define his legacy in politics. Okay, this is a defining moment for him, because I believe that Rabiu Kwankwaso is not there to play second fiddle to anyone. This is the man that have publicly said that he is superior to Peter Obi, that is more educated. He's also been a governor, he's been a senator, that he cannot play second fiddle to Peter Obi. And
that was back in 2023, sir. 2023, 2022, 2023. That's when he said that.
But nobody has ever pushed back on to say, sir, looking back now, do you regret that statement? Nobody is never really got that statement before. There's no pushback to that statement. Okay. So I'm just saying that for you obedience, just keep an eye on Rabiu. Is all I'm saying. Keep an eye on him. I agree. If you remember what happened with Tambuwa and Wiki in PDP primaries when they pulled the rug on in the last minute.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, don't put your head in one basket with Rabiu. He's preparing himself for 2031 clearly.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they can win this upcoming election, but it has to remain politically relevant. Remember, he got kicked out from the NNPP in Kano. So he has to stay politically relevant for at least the next 4 years. So he needs a platform. And who has the crowd? Peter Obi has the crowd. So it's I
appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. So it's a perfect venue for him to stay relevant. So when he declares in the next 4 years to run for office, he will get some of those obedient votes to help him if he's on the ballot as someone from the north. So that is the whole political calculation. I don't believe that he thinks he's going to win any presidency, anything like that. And if he's going to run, I believe there will be a primary, and that's my opinion. Don't quote me on that. There will be an opinion.
Now, can I ask a question, sir?
Sure, yes.
So, if we hired you as a political strategy for the obedience movement, Based on what's going on right now, what would be your recommendation to us?
Oh, thank you for asking that question. I would say Obi needs to go back to what worked for him, replace all the activists with political people that actually know what the Oshintokuns, those that actually can they can manage your candidacy. You cannot have activists around you. They are too toxic. Remember, the goal is not to gatekeep your candidacy, is to attract more people into your camp.
Yeah.
The problem with all this Mama P and all these beret wearing people is that they don't attract people in the middle. They gatekeep. We are the best. We know better. You need more people. Let me remind you, 84 million people collected PVCs. Only 1/4 showed up to vote.
Yeah.
That means you have about 60 million people that were on the fence that did not show up. And you cannot be toxic. You cannot insult people. Those people will not come. But they have PVCs with them. So for you to get those people, you need somebody that can advocate for you, canvass for you. They're like, this is my point to you, UB. You, as an obedient, your job is to win me over to your side.
Absolutely.
I think some of these obedient don't even know their assignment as a supporter of Peter Obi. Your job is to win people over to his side, not insult people. So he needs more people that can do that for him. So I would say, from the political angle, for the NDC, they have to define. First of all, they need to define what they want to do with zoning. That has to be Peter Obi's first priority right now. Are we going to zone into the south? And if we do, are we going to have any primaries?
Okay, if I can quickly bring something to the conversation right now. The NDC already stated categorically that they are zoning their presidential ticket to the south. They've made that cleared already.
Is that on paper or is it just word of mouth?
The chairman said it. They found out the party said it already.
But okay, so what happens if Atiku joins?
Now, I don't even think Atiku will come over because Atiku like to be in control, and there is no way Atiku can be in control of NDC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I ask you right now, sir, do you think after Peter Obi left ADC, do you think the ADC are still going to gain momentum? ADC is more or less like a dead party right now, from my standpoint. Okay, I may be wrong, but I would like to hear your take on that.
So that begs the question: why did Obi join them? Why did he join them then?
In the first place,
why did he shouldn't have joined ADC?
Yeah, I think at the time, what they were selling to Nigerians is, oh, ADC is a coalition party. ADC is a coalition party. The oppositions are coming together. You know, that was what they were selling to Nigerians. And even when they were selling that at the time, Atiku Abubakar moved to the party, as well as the David Mark, the Aregbesolas, and Rotimi Amaechi and the likes. Nobody is talking about ADC. ADC more or less has no life.
No.
Until they canvass Peter Obi. Peter Obi moved over there, and all of a sudden, ADC became a thing. My brother, do you agree with that or not?
I do, but you said if I put myself as a political strategist, right? That was the question.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you now, as a political strategist, Atiku is in the same party with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he wants. You know what he's been gunning for the past 35 to 40 years. So that should have told you that he wants the ticket. There's no way you're going to be in the same party with an Atiku and he's going to bow out for Peter Obi. You know that. So that's why I asked the question. Knowing that fact, that reality, why we then join Atiku to become his vice president? Why? That's what, to me, that was a mistake. I would have preferred Peter Obi stay in Labour. That would have been that would have been, my goodness. Even Tinubu would like, man, if we could have found a way around that, Labour Party lacuna, that would have been the best option for him and the obedient. You can easily overwhelm the party with you have the numbers anyways, easily.
But Mr. Elijah, do you put into consideration the fact that Mr. Obi is a non-violence politician? Have you factored that into how he conducts himself? He's a non-violence politician.
We don't need you to be violent. We need you to be very assertive.
Okay. Were you following what was his name now? The chairman of Labour Party at the time they were having all those records. What's his name? Abure. Have you noticed how Abure talks, his body language, everything he was doing? Abure saw Peter Obi as a threat. Let's not water down everything that happened back then. Honestly, sir, if I'm in the shoes of Peter Obi, I wouldn't even stay in Labour Party. After everything, Abure, what was the other man? The one that what's his name now? Mr. Comparable, do you remember that man that him and Abure were fighting over the leadership of Labour Party?
Balawo. I know.
So my brother, myself, I wouldn't say in a place like that. But right now, sir,
I'm sorry, UB. I will respond. I'm on a phone call right now. Okay, I will respond to you later.
No problem. So, Mr. Elijah, where we are right now, Labour Party is gone. For we obedience, Labour Party is a past tense. ADC is a past tense. Right now, we are focusing on NDC. That's where we are right now. And some of this narrative is what they are peddling on social media. Right? If you go to X, you will see all this APC. They are crying all over the place. That, why is he moving? Why don't they say? And I always wonder, like, dude, you guys are in APC. What's your problem about what a political figure does with his and the platform? Why don't you guys concentrate on your party? You guys are the ruling party. You can just go ahead and market to us your achievement in the past 3 years. Why is Peter Obi always the problem? So I get to your point, Mr. Elijah, but where we are right now, honestly, I appreciate you pointing out the fact that Rabiu Kwakwaso cannot be trusted. I love that. But let's forget about the past. All we know is that at the moment, Peter Obi is the bride. Anywhere Peter Obi goes, we go. If Peter Obi join People's Club, we are all going to People's Club, as it is right now for we obedience.
Beno, I get your point. You see, as a political movement, that is very powerful. And anybody will crave for that kind of attention as a politician, that you have this strong political base that will move with you in a split second. They envy that.
God bless you, Mr. Like that. One Don Pedro for you.
That cost, you see, that movement cost billions of dollars for some Nigerian politicians just to make that move. And he has it just like very, very easy. What I'm saying is that movement is not enough to win the presidency. People they need consistency. They need that. You need to settle down in a place to build, to attract people. If I ask the average Nigerian now, okay, okay, I'm going to vote for Peter Obi. I like him. He's a nice guy. On what platform? But it was ADC last week now. It don't change again to ND. You see what I'm saying? There's inconsistency. When you have that over time, you don't have enough time to build that base within a year to spread the word. Remember, we are online. We are on Twitter. But these votes come from the rural areas. Those small communities where they don't have access to what we know. They know Peter from Labour 3 years ago. They don't even know. They don't even know Peter Obi was in ADC. They don't even know that yet in some rural areas. They don't even know. They know who he is.
We are going to do the work. We, the obedience, we will do the work. Now that Peter Obi is in the ADC, was in the NDC, every day now, I will always dedicate 1 hour of my time to spread the message. We will do the work. That does not guarantee much anyway, but
I know
that's what we do.
that is for that is for. So my thing with the obedience is you need better coordinators.
Yeah.
Don't allow activists to run the show. Let the experts that really understand people, let them run the show for P2B. That would be the best way. Not that it's going to win, but it should be the find a man like the late Okukwe.
Yeah.
You know, remember before Okukwe got that court case, P2B was on a roll. It was unstoppable because they know they know the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Okukwe is a very standard politician. And right now, Peter Obi already have Galadima behind him. Let's not forget, Galadima is from the north and is another powerful politician too. But because we have other people, let me just ask you this one last question, my brother. I don't know if you can see my screen right now. You will see I have the result of the last 2023 election on the screen, and I have 4 candidates right there. If you want to be sincere with me, let's say we are having a free and fair election and we are putting into consideration our desire to see Nigeria works. Who would you vote for?
Right now, so let me answer it this way. P2B has lost the momentum. You know, it has this coalition, right? There was the anti-APC establishment voters that just wanted APC gone. They didn't care. Even if it was a goat, they would have voted for a goat. There is a religious coalition. There's a tribal sentiment as well. There are the non-Igbo Obi voters. Those numbers have dwindled in the Southwest.
You think so?
The Yoruba liberal vote is not going to be as strong as it was 3 years ago, my brother.
I disagree with that. I think
because of the Obi. No, I'm telling you, because the abuse. I'm telling you where I'm giving you the same. I'm trying to make a bigger point here. Is that politically, when it comes to governance, a good man cannot run Nigeria. Good man, using the quote loosely. It's a strong man position where you can F anybody up if they mess with you. That is the kind of thing that Nigerians respect. If you are too nice, you cannot run the country. So is Peter Obi nice? I believe so. Is he a good man? I believe so. But that temperament is not good. It's not strong enough to run a country like Nigeria. That's his problem.
I get all of this, Mr. Laja. My question is just that if what I desire is what you desire, because majority of us were outside Nigeria, and we see what happened when you have a working system, when you have less corrupt politicians, when you don't have this one man stronger than everyone leadership. We all know what happened. We live in the Western world. So if we want the same for Nigeria, we want Nigeria to move forward with less crisis, less insecurity, less corruption. And if you're looking at my screen right now, among the 4 people on the screen, who will you vote for?
Okay, so let me rank it. 1 will still be Tinubu, 2 will be Rabiu, 3 will be Atiku, and 4 will be P2B.
All right, thank you very much.
It's not what I want only, it's what we want. It's a collective thing. So I might want the good guy.
When it comes to voting, it has to come down to what you want as Nigerian. That's the point, my brother.
As an individual, but as a collective is what we want. I might want A, they might want B. So it's a numbers game, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you have just one vote.
Nigerians don't like nice men in power. It's just our nature.
That's your conclusion. Anyway, let me bring my other brothers, Mr. Laja. I really enjoy talking to you, sir. Please don't be a stranger. We're gonna be doing political roundtable every morning. When you free, just join me, my brother. I beg, and you can stay. I really enjoy having conversation because I think you are more or less like one Tinubu supporter that can really have conversation without bass bush, you know. And I respect you so much. I have this my Uncle Ola on Man of Prestige. No, One man went to mourn. I love him so much. Uncle Ola is another uncle I used to have political conversation with, and then we just analyze everything. It makes sense. So I love your energy, Mr. Laja. God bless you. So for those who are just joining us, the poll we're voting on before you guys came in was besides Peter Obi, who is better to lead between Tinubu and Atiku. So vote 1 for Tinubu, 2 for Atiku, and 3 for none of them. And the vote I got so far, Mr. Comparable Fact voted 3, which means none of them. Sky stand, I can't pronounce, but I'll just call you Sky. Sky voted 3, none of them. My beautiful sister Ada said 4. None of them. Sister Ada, you are doing INECO. We know add 4, you don't add 4. You see, this is what Mr. Laja just alluded to right now. We Nigerians.
You see what I'm saying? We're not nice people. I'm telling you.
Sister Ada, I'm coming for you. You kukuma be my sister. You go see me for your backyard. Mr. Samuel voted 3. Okay. Revelation Room said 3. So a lot of people are saying they would rather not vote for any of them, either Tinubu or Atiku. Abi, you are asking me for a link. Am I seeing double? Abi, are you okay? Abi, they asked me for a link. Abi, if I share that link for you, make I bend. How can my co-host asking me for a link? Abi, no stress me, Abi. Oh, okay. Abi say not for you. Okay. Make I share that now. Abi say you just won't trigger me again. All right, that's the link for anyone who want to join the conversation. Pastor Peter said Obi has a standing principle. He has demonstrated this when he was a governor. Yeah. God's time said action is louder than voice. Peter Obi is not a noisemaker. He is an action man. Give him the power first. Rabiu Kwakwaso, we humble, I submit. And Pastor Peter also said, in Nigerian politics that are always moving. Okay, they are always moving, like Tinubu moved from SDP to AD to ACN to APC. Thank you, Pastor Peter. That is another part of this conversation that people are not looking at. People are forgetting that even Tinubu himself was a political nomad at a point in his political career. Everybody just thought that, APC is the party Tinubu has always been. No, Tinubu have moved like 4 parties. So I don't understand why they're criticizing Peter Obi. I know just get them. All right. Let me see other comment here. Yo, my fine sister, Shopa Epa said, I don't think Kwakwaso will do that. Outside people can be loyal. Absolutely. I don't believe Kwakwaso is going to betray Peter Obi. And everyone is right. I was listening to my brother, one-man show platform, Which Day. One of the brother actually break this down the way I love it. He was of the opinion that, hey, listen, Kwakwaso is doing all of this for 2031. And I absolutely think that is what Kwakwaso is gunning for. And let me say this right now, my people. If Kwakwaso and his followers can be true to Peter Obi, if they rally around Peter Obi massively, come 2031, with the obedience, we will pay them back. Yes, sir, Mr. Comparable.
Can I come in? I'm sorry, I was on the phone. I'm just on the road right now. But let me make a comment in reference to the last speaker. I don't know if he's gone. I call him Babaji. I know him very well. But having said that, he made some comment, which I beg to disagree. Some of the comment, and he's a very nice guy, and I respect him. So what he said about body language. I don't know when he become an expert. All I know, he's a doctor. He's not a psychologist. He's not an expert in body language. So I don't know where he find the body language to say their body language did not align. I mean, that's his own personal opinion, but I don't know how he read that, because the body language I saw, I think I thought it was very amicable, and a lot of people agree to that. So having said that, and he made a second comment that Nigeria need a strong mind. No, we don't need a strong mind. We need a competent person. That's what we need, strong and competent person. It doesn't have to be a strong mind. People consider your former president, demise president, Shehu Shagari, as a strong man. Where did that get us? For one, he was not able to do anything in the security. And that's why he was elected, thinking that he's going to come back, and curtail all this Boko Haram or something like that. So it's not about strong man. It's about being competent. There's one thing people don't realize about Babarobi. And I'll be very clear to myself, and I didn't follow Nigerian politics until recently, but I've been doing a research, until this past election, okay? That's when I started. I didn't even know much about Obi. I mean, people have different opinion, of course, criticized or good or whatever. But when I started doing my research at Obi, I became to, it became to me that how competent Obi is and that he's a strong man. Forget about his behavior, like he's a nice guy or that. No, Obi, when it comes to politics or taking action, if you look at what he did when he came to governorship in Anambra, how he was able to handle what is going on in Anambra about the kind of crime they have in that place, what he did, But I'm not here to talk about Obi antecedent. So I disagree with my brother Babati about what he said about you need a strong man. No, it's not about strong man. It's about competent. And some people look at what's his name, our present president, as a strategy or that kind of thing. So I don't really look at it. I look at it as the way the way he's handling everything. It's like a mafia. It's like a mafia politician. That's just strictly my own opinion. We know what mafia does. I mean, to win at all costs. That's what Tinubu is all about. Does he have a good policy? Yes, he has a good policy. Are we worse off before he came in 2023? In all ramifications, all interest, all human. No, it's not a joke. The data, the empirical fact is there that Nigeria is worse off in all aspects. Insecurity, anything, human or capital index, we have, we like bottom down. There's no doubt about it. So, like you said, this election is about between the president government, APC, and Nigeria. But the problem, can we find a very competent person, to be in that position? Can they unite? For now, I don't see that. I mean, this man has all the whole. I mean, he has the Congress. Has the Senate. He has the judiciary. I mean, they're all subsidiary to him. So he has all the whole power to to win again. That's the way I see it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So I can't really say this is what's actually going to happen. This is what actually not going to happen. Nigeria, where it's in a mess right now, but I hope things are better in my lifetime, So, like I think somebody said again that I think somebody made a comment, but not in this platform. Somebody made a comment in one of the platforms that I was that Obi is a political prostitute. I mean, that means me. I thought that was a very derogatory insult statement. I mean, you can say that he moved from one party to another party, but we all know about Nigerian politics. That party defection, is not anything new. People defect from one party to one party, maybe for ideology alignment, for internal party conflict, electoral strategy, and weak party structure. I mean, there's many reasons too. Is that the right thing? Do they do it here, there? No, they don't do it here because here they have a doctrine. Nigerian politician doesn't have a doctrine, So it's wherever belly feed or whatever they think is more strategic, That's the way they were. That's the way I look at Nigeria. We're not matured here, It's not about people say we shouldn't practice democracy. I don't believe that. It's about who manage the democracy. Democracy is a good thing if it is well managed. We know where we are in America right now. It's probably not the best, but we're not talking about this country. So that's my own opinion in that regard.
Benno, let me just say it for quickly.
Go ahead, sir.
To my brother from California.
Oh, I didn't know you here.
Yes. Let me. Do you know who Peter Obi reminds me of in American politics? Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney? No, come on now. Don't do that.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Former governors, they have the policy, but you must remember in this game, there is no policy without politics. You can have the best policy ever. You can have the best intention. But if you don't know how to play that game right, which is very dirty and very rough, you can't be anything. So my point is that when you say you want a competent person, you want a nice person, I get all that.
I didn't say anything about being nice.
No. But using the word loosely, but you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you must be willing to play dirty. Even look at Obama, nice guy in the public, but that guy's politics is very rough. If you read his book and the story about how he got to office, in public, he's very nice, he smiles, he's well spoken. But behind the scene, the guy was giving Hillary Clinton hell. So my point is, behind the scene, what is Peter Obi doing?
Have you followed Obi antecedent when he was Anambra State government? Did you see? Hold on. Did you see the whole turmoil that he went to and how he was able to capture all of them?
Brother, that is low. That is state. I'm discussing federal now.
But that's wait a minute. Was Tinubu the president? You know, he was the governor of Lagos State. So you know, you have to use that small antecedent to see what somebody can implement when it comes to national level. I know it's a different ball game when it comes to Nigerian president. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
But what I'm saying to you, my brother, is that on the policy side, I align with most of the things he say. It might be ridiculous to many, but I align with him. My issue with Peter Obi is that it needs to get its politics right. That's my thing. Remember when I came up with Beno earlier, I was discussing his defection, not standing up to what he believes in, not responding, jumping ship. That is the politics side of the conversation.
But that is very synonymous when it comes to Nigerian politics. I mean, you can't blame him on that. I mean, that. Go ahead.
I'm saying that if I say Buhari, Obasanjo, Tinubu, there is this aura that they have. It comes. It's a package deal, like that Nigerians respect. Tinubu, Obi can have all these things that you talk about, but think about the way Nigerians vote. They believe in strong men. It's not what we believe. We are more enlightened. I mean, you and I mean. But think about the average Nigerian. The big man syndrome is like a virus to them. That's what they respect. Big man, strong man is what they value in leadership, unfortunately. So if you don't come across as a big man or as a strong man, you can have all the policies you want. They will still not vote for you.
Babati, where has that big man got in Nigeria for 60-something years?
Okay. Bro, I agree with you, but that is the reality.
Okay, thank you, my brother, Comparable Fat. Uncle Patrick, I see you are back again. You want to add anything, Uncle Patrick, sir? Uncle Patrick.
Hey, you be.
Yes,
wow, sir. I've been listening. Babati and Comparable Fat, you guys are doing great. Uncle Ben, I'm going to re-emphasize again. Like Mr. T said, politics is a dirty game. Do you know how many American professionals have packed their bag and baggages and go to Nigeria to do politics and run back? So I'm not being naive. Obi should just prepare for 2031, like Mr. Laja said. Let it get the right team. Yes, from my own belief, from my own opinion, right now the only person that can fight, I'm not saying it's going to win. Dirty with Tinubu is Atiku.
But is that what we want, sir? That's the point, Uncle Patrick. This is not about Uncle Patrick knows best. This is not about Tinubu and Atiku.
Uncle Patrick, can I interject? I need to ask you something.
Let him finish, Mr. Comparable.
Oh, you know, politics needs experience. You have to be rugged. You know, Mr. Laja was talking about Obi at the federal level. Obi went to court with everything, with the obedience. You guys lost. If we really want to chase out this man, these people, and let me say it again, Uncle Ben, the only way Obi could be there, all these elderly people that have been there forever, they need to get rid of them. It's like they are recycling them. David Mark has been there for how many years? Being a military man, Rotimi, all of them. So that's the only, if you don't do that, acquire all of them in this, all the governors going from governorship to Senate, it's going to be very hard. I'm serious. And you know, like I said, you can't win on social media.
But Uncle Patrick, the question is, I actually agree with your point of view. But the question is, how does that benefit ordinary Nigerians? It's like you want to replace the devil with another devil. That's the way it seems.
We need a change.
Okay, where would the change take us?
APC have been there for many years now, 12 years. Buhari
But
years.
Uncle Patrick, my point is this. You are saying Atiku will give Tinubu a run for his money. We all know he might do that. But what change do you think Atiku will bring? When we are talking
Let them
about...
bring out their manifesto. We are going to politics now. We want to we know what we are going through now. They are against this government. They said the economy is in ruin. What do they want to do to better what Tinubu is doing? That's what we're going to ask for.
Uncle Patrick, that is why we are fighting to have someone like Peter Obi. I still don't see what you think Atiku will bring for us.
Let me run down with this. Uncle Ben,
okay. Yes, sir.
Right now, Obi cannot. You are the one that said, well, Obi dodged the bullets of the insecurity. That if Obi is there, Obi won't be able to handle it. Uncle Ben, I caught you. You said it. Right now, Obi cannot withstand the fire on ground. He's a nice man. He's a good man. He's smart. He has done wonderful. But right now, man, no. I'm serious. Obi cannot win anything. Let him go and be before 2031. Thank you.
Can I come in now? Can I come in, UB?
Yes, sir, Mr. Comparable.
Yeah, Uncle Patrick. I think you are missing something. You made a comment that Obi should wait till 331. Remember what we have in Nigeria. Remember the paradox we have in Nigeria. It's about zoning, not south and north. Remember the 2031 you are talking about is going to be north time. So Obi has no time at that particular time. Even at Atiku win right now, they're going to win it. He's going to run again. He's going to be there for 8 years. But this is the south. This is what we have in Nigeria. The kind of democracy we're practicing is a zoning, it's a zoning democracy. I mean, I'm not aligned with that. Okay, a competent person should rule the country, but we are not there yet. So the zoning, Obi is not gonna run in 2031. It's the turn of the north. So this is why I keep on saying, if Atiku run, I'm in Nigeria to vote, regardless. Regardless, I don't like Tinubu. He has done Nigeria worse, and I think he's going to do the same thing. So what do I have to do? I have to go with the devil that I know, and I will go with the alignment that we have. The zoning, is going to be Tinubu that I want. So Obi cannot run in 2031 because it's the northern time. So that zoning is going to imply in that regard. So that's what I'm saying. And you made another comment that caught my attention. I think we don't. You need to go and look what Obi did when he was Anambra State. I think my brother here, Babati, said he didn't do that much. He's a very like he's a very calm person and all that. No, he's not calm. Forget about. Don't let the look deceive you. Obi is a very strong man. You say something about insecurity. What has the people like the people like Buhari and the so-called Jagaban, what have they done when it comes to insecurity? And you think that Obi will not be able to do it? I don't know if he'll be able to do it, but the ones we have haven't done it. So let's give another person a try. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it because I'm from the southeast, but I just feel like we need a change. Regardless of what happened. If that change Obi come and he didn't do well for 4 years, let's vote him out. That's just the way I believe. We can't be keeping the same thing we have. Somebody, if you think Nigeria is worse, is bad right now, wait till Tinubu become a lame dunk president for the next 4 years. Nigeria is going to be what? Because he has nothing to offer anymore. He's not looking for a good report card. The first time would have been the time to look for a good report card for you to elect them. But that's not what he's doing. So are you telling me when he become a lame dunk president, that's when he's going to take Nigeria, to a different level? No, let's change him, to a different person. Whether it's Obi or anybody from the South, I don't mind. He has not performed. So let's give somebody else a chance. And if they didn't perform, let's kick him out. That's my own. That's how I see things. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Comparable. Let me do a quick house cleaning. Usually political roundtable over here is between 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes, but because I have you, my senior brothers, in the building, that's why I'm extending the time. But at the same time, let me also tell the people who are watching us for the first time, please, this platform is a little different from many platforms out there on YouTube. Here we don't do insult at all. We have zero tolerance for insult. not in the studio, not in the comment. We embrace all conversation, all the agreement and disagreement. Just be constructive in your take. But please, we don't call anybody out. We don't attack anybody. We don't do it at all. We usually don't remove people, but if we found somebody continuously insulting people, either in the comments or in the studio, we may have to block you. So please, this platform is different. I'm obedient. Many of my brothers that used to come on this platform, some of them are Tinubu supporters, some of them are Atiku supporters, and I've always believed that it's okay for us to have this conversation so we can improve. It's not about fighting, and most time, many of us that are discussing this politics, we are not even benefiting directly from Nigeria. I live in the US. My brother, Mr. Lagia, is in the US, comparable in the US. Even Uncle Patrick is in the US. So it's just because of the love we have for Nigeria, and we want Nigeria to work, and we believe we have to sensitize our people. That's why we are doing all of this show. So we don't do this show for anybody to come and insult anybody. So please, you are welcome to be part of the community, but no insult, please. Okay?
Benno, can I ask a quick question? Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think the energy to change the country, why do you think that energy is not going towards a man like Showore? What do you think the issue with him? Because it's someone that has given his life for the past 35 to 40 years since he was. I remember him in the early 90s as a young 20-year-old. Why do you think that he's not getting traction with people like we want him to? What do you think the problem is with the Showore campaign?
You want me to be honest with
you? Be honest, yeah.
Showore is not a politician. That's just it. Showore is not a politician, and a lot of people can see right through him. That's the problem. Showore and myself, we are from the same place. Showore is from Sabome. I'm from Igbobini. Showore's place is just like, it's not even up to 30 miles from my place. I have everything, if I even want to be tribalistic, to support him. But we got to be honest here. Showore is not a politician. Showore is not a politician. Showore don't have any strategy in place. Showore and Atiku Abubakar, when it comes to this Mr. Running Runner, Showore, they are just like the same. That's just it for me. Mr. Lagia, is there a politician that can get into office without alliances with other politicians? Is that possible?
It's not possible. So, because the reason why I ask is, like, is it that he does not want to, or is just naive not to understand how the game is played?
Showore is not interested in presidency, Nigeria presidency. Let's just be honest. Showore is not interested. In politics, you have to consult people, you have to do the groundwork, you have to start from the grassroots somehow. Showore is not doing any of that. Let's just be honest, my brother. Showore is a very, very good activist. I doff my cap for him on that one. He's fearless. He confronts anybody. He doesn't care, but Showore is not a politician.
You be. My point is that he has a political party. You know, Showore is about 54 years old now.
Yeah.
But is he behaving like he's in his 20s? There gets to a point in your life as a man that you must start mentoring other people. The mentorship comes into play. You cannot be good on, I'm jumping up and down, I look at continua at 55 years old. so it's like Koti evolved. He has not evolved from that.
At all. And if I can ask you this, Mr. Laja, who is Showore political party chairman? Action Congress. Who is the chairman of Action Congress?
Himself.
Who is the secretary? Who is the PRO? Who is the Showore just created that political party just for him to run. He's not serious. Let's just be candid.
No, he has people.
However,
I know Foley though. I know Foley is their chairman in Ekiti. That's the one I know.
But we're talking about
no, he's the only one I know.
Babati!
No, come on. He's the only one I know that I can say I know him.
See, Mr. Lagia, we have a drink we give to people who bring better opinion to the platform. Our drink here is called Don Pedro. I think we need to send one to you. I just love your energy, honestly. But frankly speaking, no, when it comes to politics.
Babati has got my vote this time.
I'll vote for you, man. I'll vote for you, man.
All right. Just for us to round up, I just want to talk about my topic for this particular episode of Political Roundtable, and that is Nigerian politics in turmoil. Peter Obi drives Nigerian politicians nuts. Crowds love him. They can't stop him. A new Nigeria loading. Now, if I may ask you, my big brothers, of all the politicians in Nigeria, who do you think they are all afraid of the most when it comes to this election? Especially, let's focus on APC, for instance. Who would you say APC is most afraid of all the politicians in Nigeria? Mr. Laja, if I can start with you.
They are afraid of Atiku.
APC is afraid of Atiku, right? They are not afraid of Peter Obi.
No, they are no, because like I said, they will only be afraid of Peter Obi if he gets his politics right. The policy is fine. So let me give you an example of what will scare Tinubu. If Peter Obi gets a ticket, right, then you know it's one thing for people to come to your to your campaign. It's another thing for them to show up to vote for you. One mistake you guys made is that you did not mobilize on that day to get people to come out. You know, even in America, yeah, you rent buses for people to come out. You must trump people out to come and vote for you. If Obi can start doing that, if he can actually fund that part of his campaign, it will scare Tinubu. So it's not about policy that they care about him. It's about his politics. For Atiku, they know it's an old timer. He knows how the game is played, and it's from the north. Okay, Obi's numbers in the north were terrible. Look at the northwest. It was getting 11K in Sokoto, KB 4,000. It was bad. So if you look at
for a first-time runner, Mr. Laja.
Yeah.
My brother. A first-time runner. Even the number they cook for him, Mr. Laja. If you look at the screen right now,
don't do that.
Even with this cook-up number, Mr. Laja.
Don't do that. No, don't say
a first-time runner without structure, Mr. Laja. Mr. Laja, I know you love my candidate. Honestly,
no, I admire. No, it's not that. I have friends, I have people that are very young that are in the APC, in PDP, in my own states. And even though they were APC members, in their heart they were obedient this last election.
Yeah.
And they were upset that Peter Obi left Labour because they felt like it was a bit of fresh air for them. That they could be like, okay, we have something here. So when I think about Peter Obi, it's more of the impact it's having with the youth for them to even join politics.
Yeah.
So if he does well, he helps the Nigerian youth to even look into politics. So
all right. Thank you, Mr. Laja. Before I go to comparable file, let me read some of the comments from our channel supporters. In case you haven't noticed, this channel is not monetized. One of my channel has a problem, so it affected this channel, and the community members have been the one that is helping the channel stay afloat. So I have to recognize them when I see them. Mr. Demola, of course, God bless you, Mr. Demola, for the gift you sent. We really appreciate you. So when my supporters show up like this, I like to quickly read their comment because now then they make the channel flow. So Mr. Demola said, Showore problem is similar to late Gani Fawayimi. Gani Fawayimi is from Ondo. He was activist, but people did not vote for him. He did not act like a politician. And then this one is coming from Mr. Ali Mo. Mr. Ali said, Nigeria is in deep hell. And right now, in my career as a software engineer, it's about fixing bottlenecks and removing the bottleneck, not adding more bottlenecks to the same code base. Let's fix Nigeria. Simple. God bless you, Mr. Ali. Mr. Demola also said, if you want to be a politician, you have to remove your activism cap. Mandela had to remove his activist cap when he left prison. You can't be an activist and politician at the same time. Mr. Ademola, you deserve Don Pedro. And for everyone watching, if you want to support our platform, please, that is the information right there. God bless you.
Yes, please pray for us now. We have to win. Please, God, please. We are down to now. Please.
Baba T, you're in trouble. Manchester City. I'm betting on Manchester to overtake Arsenal.
We will come back to that, please. Tomorrow Tuesday is usually where we talk sport. In fact,
I'm gonna be here. Me and Baba T like sports a lot.
I pray my brother from UK. CBS, our brother Chucky. Chucky is a diehard Arsenal fan. I pray he's gonna be free tomorrow to co-host with me. We are gonna do sport analysis. Let's look at what is going. My team is Chelsea, and right now, make una no get me started. Maybe we just finish this political roundtable because right now I'm not in a better place. When I no let me verse at all.
I got a lot to say about you tomorrow. I got a lot to say about you and Chelsea tomorrow.
Okay. We will do that tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. If you want to support what we are doing here, please use the link. I actually pinned the link to the chat. You can help us with PayPal, Zelle, and of course, Cash App. God bless you. And God bless all our supporters. I see my lovely sister Chinye is in the building. Let me quickly give sister Chinye a chance because she did work. This one where she calling now, I don't know where she run. She run, go backyard. Sister Chinye, this is politics. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I love politics. The thing though is my son was sick, so I took permission to work from home so I could take him to the doctor.
I hope he's better now.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I just wanted to talk, a little bit. Like Nigerian politics is so frustrating. Sometimes I just feel like biting somebody.
Please, God.
But it's really, really frustrating when it comes to actually getting things done. Like for real, addressing Nigerians' problem. Our problems are so deep, so of course it's going to be really hard to address everything, but at least a starting point somewhere. We, in all honesty, we know for sure that the person that can at least start tackling some of those problems, even if it's like, especially like from the economic perspective, is Obi. But do you know the reason why they don't want his nyash in any way, shape, or form around there? Do you know why? I know you know. It's because if he goes there, all avenues of them to chop money will be shut down. So because of that, they are blocked. Wait,
Sister Kiye. We need to clap for you for that. Just wait.
Can you hear me? Am I disconnected? Okay.
No, you're not disconnected. No. I'm sorry to interject, Mr. Chinye. Mrs. Chinye, you're making very good, perfect point. If you look at Obi antecedent in Anambra when he was a governor, this is why they hated him the most.
That's my state.
Exactly.
So like it's gonna like every avenue for them to chop money will be shut down, and they know it. Yeah. I've even heard like people that are closely related to some politicians. Even the Igbo politicians are blocking him. They even have opened their mouth to say, "Oh, we don't want him there because if he goes there, we know if he chop money again." So we don't want him anywhere close. So it's really, really sad. Like in Igbo, we say "Aladege buru ndinze," which means whenever the community is not doing well, it's to the benefits of the rulers, of the ruling class. Hello, am I there? I can't hear
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
anymore.
I'm hearing you, Sister
Just want to make
Chi.
sure that you guys can hear me because StreamYard acts a fool sometimes.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
But
Can you
anyway,
hear
I'll
me?
keep talking just in case if you all can hear me. So,
Yes.
I just know the kind of changes it brought to my state, security wise, economic wise, the amount of money he saved for my state that the next governor went and squandered. But that's all I have to say. Thank you. Now
Thank
I'll
you. Thank
exit.
you. Yeah, thank you, Sister
Can I
Chi.
come in right now so I can leave?
Sure. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you finished? I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
Are
finished.
you
I finished.
sure? I don't.
I didn't know you guys could still hear me. I wasn't sure
Yeah,
about
we can
that.
hear
But okay,
you.
good. Go ahead.
Okay. So always good to respect, particularly when women come here. I don't want to, interject when you are talking.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Go ahead, sir.
Comparable.
You
Go
could
ahead.
continue.
Yeah. Having said that, what you said is exactly right. This is why most Igbo politicians, if you look at what's going on in the East, why do they hate to be? And he has said it. He even said, my friends, the people that are calling when I was in government, they don't like to talk to me again. They don't even want to be seen with me. People like Otto Eze. I can just mention it, a few.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
Let's not
even
even
big.
don't even get me started with autism.
Exactly. I'm just, I just use him as a epitome of what I'm saying. So what you exactly said is right. But anyway, let me go to the main topic. You just posed, which is going to be our final submission. And you ask why who are they afraid of the most in Nigeria? There's no doubt about it that is PO. I mean, because of what he achieved the last time and what they think he may achieve, the coming election. I mean, if election is free and fair, we need to put that in context as a caveat. If the election is free and fair, in my own opinion, this is what I think. Obi is going to win landslide. In my own opinion, don't ask me why, but this is what I believe. And the reason why I'm saying that, he has a good mobilization among the voters, the young voters, the first time, the urban educated Nigeria. That's exactly what he stands for. And he's anti-establishment. So all those kind of things appeal for Nigeria. That's exactly why I think, they're afraid of him. And he's a very disciplined politician, in terms of public finance. Go and look at his antecedents. It's not just me talking about. It's well recorded in there. So let me just leave it there. Okay, that's my own opinion.
So if you remember in the last election, in all honesty, I forgot the other gentleman was saying that in the north he had a little numbers, which is not true. I remembered very well, very vividly because I was following it. He won in some of the places. I was so surprised, landslide. Before they went and started whiting out his numbers in which is so trifling. Like they'll white out the number and write over it with a pen. Like it was that bad. But he won in a lot of these places. We all know that. We all saw it. And in terms of mobilization, this is the first election that I'm aware of that a lot of young people were interested in. Even some of the other people that usually don't go out to vote because they feel like it's a waste of time. They all came out and people stayed from morning till night because they wanted to make sure their votes counted. But at the end of the day, Nigeria happened. So anyway, that's all I have to say.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Sister Chi, it's always good to hear our women speak politics. Sister Chi. Okay. To begin to round up today's episode, thank you, Mr. Comparable, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Mr. Elijah, God bless you. We really, really want people like you, people who can actually have conversation with obedience like us, and it will not resort to insult and basbos. God bless you so much. So, just to drive home my point, I'm going to play this short clip now. This is Fayose. And Fayose is one politician who is not afraid to say his mind. This is what Fayose has got to say about Peter Obi. Take a listen.
ADC is not dominant. Recently, Obi moved there. And I've said it, Obi is the only life in ADC.
There are other people there. Atiku is there.
Excuse me.
Amechi is there.
I never said they are not human beings there. I'm saying they are largely spent forces. Obi is, let Obi don't go to ADC. Let Obi go to another party. Let's say Obi is in Accord. Accord will become.
Why is that?
Excuse me, I'm saying it to be. Obi is the only traction. Obi is the only meaning. Obi is the only factor. Obi is the only person in ADC that matters. And if Obi had not gone to ADC and has gone, when Obi went to Labour Labour that would never know became won elections to House of Rep. I'm not saying Obi will win this election. I'm not saying Obi will not win this election. But I'm telling you, even if they don't field Obi, if ADC fails to feed Obi, their case will be worse than they are coming together.
All right, so please do watch out for the full.
All right. I just wanted to remind everybody what Fayose has got to say. And Fayose is one man who don't miss word. He will just say it the way it is. Obi, to me, is the person they are afraid of in Nigeria politics. And that is why we're going to take our last poll now. And where is it? Let me put it on the screen. Okay. Our last poll. Wait, this don't start with the timer. Let me quickly cut this timer off. Yes. All right, here we go. So the exit poll for today's show is, would you say APC is afraid of Peter Obi and Kwakwaso? So everybody, pick your keypads once more. Thank you. We have 150 watching, 147 right now. Let us cast our vote. Maybe we just take this one, have fun as we are leaving. Let me know where you stand. You are always welcome to Political Roundtable on UB and the Real Fam. Here, we know the bite. We just have fun and we have serious conversation. So let's take the exit poll. Would you say APC is afraid of Peter Obi and Kwakwaso? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Make anybody know do I neko. Just drop your vote so we can count it. Let me have your final takes, Uncle Patrick, on this our last exit poll, sir. What are your thoughts? Do you agree that APC is afraid of Peter Obi and Kwakwaso, sir?
Uncle Ben.
Yes, sir.
Again, for having me. I'm going to say literally, they will be afraid of him. But at the same time, they've dealt with Obi before. At least Obi won Lagos. Landscape victory. But Obi still lost the election. So they know they have the strategy on how to deal with Obi. I'm going to say Atiku will give them much sleepless nights if Atiku is on the ballots. And it's supported by everybody. We knew what happened in Lagos now. That they wouldn't allow people to vote. No, the Igbos were being chased away. Obi still won. But what was the end? The power of incumbents is there. And like we rightly know, Nigerian politics is crazy. You have to fight like a pig, dirty yourself. So I think
Uncle Patrick, I'm so surprised that it seems you don't really read these politicians very well.
I know what you mean. Because you are talking about zoning.
Wait, Uncle Patrick, sir.
Yeah.
Atiku is actually the easiest politician to beat for Tinubu. I swear, if they put Tinubu and Atiku, free and fair election, Tinubu will beat Atiku hands down. People don't like him, sir. People don't like him. Well, but just continue your final take, sir. I'm just shocked.
That's my final take. I know the man, I don't know, maybe the man is truthful. He said this will be his last time of contesting. Probably he might be saying the fact. I'm not sure about that. But he's going to fight it with his blood. Yes. Like we rightly said that they're talking about zoning, but the man has override the issue of zoning. And it's left for the party to decide that, if they will allow him or not. And like you said, that he's going to the new party, NDC or whatever. If they allow him to go to NDC, what will you say, Uncle Ben? If they allow him to cross over to NDC or whatever, what will you say?
Nobody wants him in NDC.
Well, I don't know.
Can I say something?
Okay,
I will
Go
come
and
to
look
you.
at what happened on the NDC. They have already zoned their party presidential candidate to the south.
Exactly.
He's already here. They have already did that. So he has no. Unless you want to go be a godfather, that's the only thing.
He will only go to NDC now to go and play the role we have been advising him to play. Be a political godfather. Look, in politics, when the masses loves you, you win jackpot. And that's why I love what Mr. Laja said earlier. People like Peter Obi, that is the problem. But Peter Obi don't have that zeal, which is where I agree with Uncle Patrick. Peter Obi not get that violence tendency, that hooliganism. But right now, and in case people are not even following, more people now dislike Tinubu than when he ran for the first time. Because as at that time, they have not seen him performed. What was sold to Nigerians were, he built Lagos, he will turn Lagos, he will turn Nigeria to Dubai, he can do it. Now Baba have ruled 3 years. Insecurity is all-time high. People are crying. That is why sometimes I laugh. When people think that, oh, Tinubu, he got some... I have seen Yorubas making videos every day criticizing the president, which was usually rare to do. But notwithstanding, when it still come to Atiku, a lot of people will still go for Tinubu over Atiku. That's just my own estimate anyway. I may be wrong, but that's what I think. Mr. Comparable Fire, your final take, sir.
Yeah. My final submission is that this idea that Tinubu built Lagos was just an illusion. You know, it was a predicated on that illusion that Tinubu built Lagos. That was what, that was how he got into the presidency. It was nothing but an illusion. And now we see where, we see the fact as someone. In my own opinion, I think Tinubu governorship was predicated on taxation of Lagos State. So, having said that, this is where we are right now. Is he going to win the next coming election? To me, for now, we still say he has the upper hand as an incumbent, unless the opposition get their act together, or else it's a free ride for Tinubu. Thank you very much to the men and the ladies in this platform. So I see you tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Comparable Fact. God bless you. I think Uncle Dayo is very busy today. That's why we don't have Uncle Dayo with us. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. I'm even surprised that Uncle Patrick is following politics like this. Oh, hey, it be like Nigeria go better. Oh, if my Uncle Patrick can actually be invested in politics like this, more. That's what I'm talking about. But Uncle Patrick, we they come follow you for backstage. You need to come explain to us why you are saying they should allow Atiku take on Tinubu. Oh, Uncle Patrick, now we and you today. All of us for Rifa, we they come for you, Uncle Patrick. You go explain to us, sir. Well, let me play this video as I'm rounding up. Take a listen to this, my people.
Only people that has the exact record of what P2B scored in the last election, na Tinubu. That is why you know give them breathing space. If you still believe that what P2B scored, now that 6 million where they write there, now you'll be funny person. Now you are alone in that school of thought. The only person that knows exactly what this guy pulled without structure, without backbone, without much governors, without representative, just Nigerians and Nigerians alone, not Tinubu. That is why he no give him any breathing space. Anywhere he go to, he go send people go scatter him. The only thing that will give him joy is that when they scatter any party way in there, they will be wondering, what exactly did this guy do differently? Let me tell you what he did differently. He is accurate. His movements, his track records, his lifestyle. He's even ministering when he's mentoring when he's not talking. That's what he did differently. P2B scored close to 13 million votes in the last election. Close to more than 13 million votes in the last election. The only one that knows what he scored, now them know. That's why they do not give him any breathing space. Now, if this guy could pull that kind of vote when he had no structure or nobody, now that people are around him, likes mind of great impact, what do you think say go be the outcome of this election? That is why they are afraid. And one thing I know for sure is that anybody when get Nigerians get people.
Absolutely.
Now the people will the vote, irrespective of the position you cover. The day when Nigerians go wake up, and I believe that day has come because they have woken up already. Say, Oga, free, fair, credible election is what we want, or we will have no country. That day don't come. You just left for ADC to do the right thing. That's all. That's all. Help me share this video and click under the comment section. I will drop Lihi TV, another Lihi TV.
All right, my people. I love that guy's take. That's why I just want to play the video again. He said the only people who knew exactly the number of votes Peter Obi got in the last election is President Tinubu and INEC chairman. And I don't think that is far from the truth, because if you look at the APC camp, go and check all their supporters pages and platform on X, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. Peter Obi has been a pain in their neck. They can't sleep peacefully without thinking about Peter Obi. I always ask the question, like, if your candidate is doing well as the president, why are you so worried about Peter Obi? Why are you worried about a man who has no structure? Why are you so concerned about a man who is a political nomad? Why are you people always jittery about Peter Obi? We have other opponent. Atiku is there. Why is Atiku not giving you guys sleepless night? Why is the topic always Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi? And yet, you guys say this guy did nothing as governor of Anambra State. You guys say this guy don't have what it takes to lead Nigerians. Why is Peter Obi always the problem? And that is why I really, truly, and honestly agree with this guy point of view. Listen again.
Of what Peter Obi scored in the last election, na Tinubu. The only people that has the exact record of what Peter Obi scored in the last election, na Tinubu. That is why you know give him breathing space. If you still believe that what Peter Obi scored, now that 6 million where they write there, now you'll be funny person. Now you are alone in that school of thought.
My people, there you had it. A man without structure, a man without grassroots agents all over the polling units. Remember, Labour Party and Peter Obi, they don't have enough money to even have their agent across about 1,700 polling units. How many polling units in Nigeria again? Let me Google it. Ma tell you now real quick, because this upcoming election, we have to be so loud in our campaign. Number of polling units in Nigeria election. Let me make sure I get the numbers right. Nigeria has what was it? Hey, there are 176,974 polling units in Nigeria. Should I say that again? Nigeria has 176,974 polling units in Nigeria. And Peter Obi and Labour Party, they don't have the resources to cover all of these polling units. And yet, they say Peter Obi got 6.1 million votes. A man who has no structure. A man who just have 4 people tweeting in a room. So my people, Peter Obi is driving Nigerian politicians nuts right now. And I think Peter Obi is beginning to play the game I've always wanted him to play all along. Tinubu is a political maestro. Nobody can take that away from him. Tinubu is a political jugunu. Baba is good when it comes to politics. Let's call it what it is. He knows how to play politics. Oh, I give him that. And he's rough when it comes to politics. It's because I'm running up now. I would have played one of his recent videos where he said, these people, they are doing coalition, they are stealing other people's party, they are coming for me. Well, let me tell you, I am a very stubborn politician. Did anyone saw that video? If you saw that video, please drop a 1 in the chat. I will find the video. I will play it maybe on our next political roundtable. So, if you want to take on Tinubu and his team, don't let them see you coming. Oh, don't let them see you coming. If they see you coming, they will be there before you. That is why this movement by Peter Obi and Kwakwaso going to NDC, they don't see it coming at all. When Peter Obi went to ADC, they were jubilating. They were so happy. Like, yes, we want him where we were. He's exactly where we want him, because the permutation is Atiku will never allow Peter Obi to be on the ballot. Atiku will be the presidential flag bearer. This move to NDC, oh, they don't see it coming. And for those who don't know, NDC has no issue with INEC, because I've seen since 2 days now, I've seen people coming out trying some of that propaganda. They are going to deregister NDC. They can't deregister NDC. There is a video on X also. Go and Google Akpabio take on NDC. Akpabio read it on the floor of the Senate, that Senator Sirake Dixon have formed his own political party. NDC is now a political party leader. They recognize NDC. So this move, no. People like Tinubu, they don't like it when you move like that. Tinubu is good. Baba can project what's going to happen on the political field for the next 10 years, so he will prepare for it. And that is why Baba always like it when his opponent make the first move. Go and check. Tinubu don't make first move. If you are truly following his political journey so far, he don't make first move. He will push you until you make your move. The moment you make your move like this, then Baba will know where to strike. This NDC movement, they don't see it coming. That is why you see Moka. I think there is this man called Moka. As soon as Peter Obi went to NDC, the man was on, is there a rise new? The man was sweating. Just lambasting, he's a political woman. Why is he moving? Why can't he stay in the party? Why can't he solve the problem in the party? Now, the other thing they are saying right now, the other campaign of calumny they are doing right now is, why? Why is he afraid of primary? Why don't he stay and contest for primary? Let me tell you, my people, if you are in obedience, please listen. I would rather go to a place where I don't have to contest primaries with you. When I know the primary result can be manipulated and influenced. Peter Obi is not a corrupt politician. Peter Obi is not ready to bribe delegates with dollars. He's not ready to do all of that. And Peter Obi knows quite well that he is the man with a joker right now. He holds the ace right now in this game that they are playing. Why? He knew he got the masses behind him. So why would you expect Peter Obi to go and be running contested primary with people who have history of manipulating primary result? So APC have now deployed the other strategy now. Why is it not contesting primary? Why is it not? And I keep asking, the question I've been asking all this why. Dear APC, why is the problem of other political party your concern? Shebi APC, you guys have said you are the best political party in Nigeria. In the past 3 years, you said you have made Nigeria a brand new country. Nigeria is the best. That is the propaganda we are hearing now. So why don't you leverage on your achievement? Why don't you focus on your achievement to convince Nigerians? Why are you guys always focusing on what's happening in other political party? Ever since the president come into office, I don't think the president have trended as much as Peter Obi. Every blessed day on social media and on news platform, Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. Where is he going now? Where is coming now? Is he going to climb mountain or is he going under the table? What is Peter Obi eating this morning? Hey, where will Peter Obi sleep tonight? Why is Peter Obi talking to this one? Well, it's just a lot of noise about Peter Obi. Don't get me wrong, APC people, we are not against you. This is politics. Everybody have the right to support candidates of their choice. Yes, your president is doing great. I've said it on this platform before. At least this particular president is not into removal of political opponent. We know many presidents in the past that love to delete their opponent or arrest them, jail them, but this Baba is not doing more of that. Baba sabi the game. Baba is ready to shaping our politics. More we play on together. That is why I've seen a lot of people came for the president about how they said allegedly he's the one who is scattering all the party. Well, it's politics, it's a game. And if you and I, we are competing, I don't think if I found a loophole, an opportunity to strike, I don't think I'm supposed to look away, play Mr. Nice. It's politics. And now, Peter Obi is playing that politics, and all of a sudden, APC people, they won't get hypertension. Bayo Nanuga was tweet upon tweet, tweet upon tweet. Go and check Donaza video. I was laughing. The political nomad is moving again. The political nomad is going again. Why can't he stay in one place? Why can't he stay in ADC? Compete this primary. Why is he moving again? Why is he moving again? And I'm like, make una dey take am easy now. Una don old o. Peter Obi, you wicked though. Peter Obi is a bad man. Oh my gosh. Then the very day Peter Obi went to NDC, when they give Peter Obi money, Peter Obi said, please, we have come to this party again. We don't want lawsuit. Please, we are politicians, we are not lawyers. Peter Obi said, don't tire. And then you see Sirake Dixon. Right now, NDC and Sirake Dixon, they are feeling like somebody who won jackpot. And seriously speaking, if you are following politics in Nigeria, you will know that any political party that has Peter Obi right now, woo, they've won jackpot. Do you know how many people have left ADC and moved to NDC now? Just because of the Peter Obi factor. And I said it the other day when me and Okudayo, we were doing political roundtable that, look, ADC is dead on arrival. Peter Obi is the life of the party. All the people that were trooping into ADC, all of them now, they don't run command. There is a video, I think I played the video earlier, where they are announcing in the house, in the floor of the rep, House of Assembly. They were announcing it there that 16, just today alone, 16 people have left ADC to join NDC. Why do you think they are making all of those moves? It's because of the Peter Obi tsunami. Yeah. So as I'm leaving right now, thank you everybody. Cast your vote. I will read the outcome of the vote on this exit poll, and then we'll call it a day. Again, the question is, would you say APC is afraid of Peter Obi and Kwakwaso? Mr. Comparable Fat voted 1. Thank you very much. All right. My lovely sister Chi. Sister Chi said, he is not evil like these other politicians. He's fair across the board, but very firm. Thank you. Oh, my lovely sister, Efosa. Where have you been now? I don't miss you for the past 2 days, Efosa. You welcome. Efosa voted 1, meaning APC is afraid of Peter Obi. And Alimo said 1. Yes, they are. Mr. Chinye votes 1. Mr. Demola votes 1. Thank you, sir. Ajayi votes 1. How are you doing, Ajayi? You welcome. Who else is there? Streeting vote 1. Patrick Edet votes 1. Peter Jide votes 1. Yeah, it seems everybody know what's up. And Lillian said, APC knows Atiku is an easy path to victory, so they prefer him over Obi. They know the truth, but choose not to say it. Yeah, and Lillian also votes 1. Those are the votes coming in. Uncle Dio, where have you been? We don't see you today. Maybe you are probably busy. Uncle Dio vote 1. Then my beautiful sister, Peanut. What's up, mommy? Peanut vote 1. And Okonkwo AGK, how are you doing? Okonkwo say, Obi is a movement, 100%. We the obedient, we know what's up. Anywhere Obi go, we go. If Obi join Association of Alajo, that is where we will go. Yes, the battle line is drawn. If Obi join trade union, now there we they go. If Obi join Lakpo will become our political party. So, other followers of the other party, una fit do anything one I want to do. Now our stand, now we don't tell una so. Anywhere Peter Obi go, we go, because we believe okay is okay. All right? Shout out to all the obedience in the house. Shout out to all APC supporters. And of course, did Atiku even have supporters? Well, I never see Atiku supporter for once. Has anybody seen Atiku supporters? Because I don't understand. Atiku don't even get people where they sing for them. The people where they sing for Atiku before, Tinubu don't hijack them. Reno Amonkri is now blowing trumpet for Tinubu. Let me take you. Let me tell you. The Waziri of Adamawa is a better candidate than Tinubu. After Tinubu won the election, the next we have, let me tell you this. I have went to University of Chicago. I have gone everywhere. Tinubu is so clean. No, there's nobody like Tinubu. There's nobody. Now the people where they support Atiku be that. If you ask me right now, the only supporter where Atiku get, and that supporter they very solid. Nadino Milai. That's the only person I see that will never leave Atiku no matter what. Every other of them, they don't run. They don't go join Jagaban. So again, my people, APC are never ever afraid of Atiku. Atiku is the easiest politician for Tinubu to defeat. Thank you, Peanut. Daniel Bwala. Before the election, Bwala was all over the place. Oh, Tinubu, we have a record. He pushed drug. Bam! Tinubu won an election like this. All of a sudden, Bwala did 180 degree. Bwala is like, Mr. President has been where? He has been investigated. We have reviewed him. We have put him into analytical analysis. We have done everything. The president is so clean. Bwala. All the people where they support Atiku, they are now supporting Tinubu. The only candidate when we say in supporters before 2023, they still remain to date, is my person, my Peter Obi. So make una no verse. If una president or una APC president, if the man change tomorrow, if there is no more insecurity in Nigeria, if they are not kidnapping people anywhere in Nigeria, I think change. May I say, okay, yes, I can support this. But as it is right now, hell no. If Nigerians we stop crying anytime they go to the gas station, anytime they are trying to buy food, I will say yes, Baba is working. If we are not going to see a police officer involving in extrajudicial killing, Koro I, a ordinary police officer, unaliving somebody for Webi. We all know how Webi works in Nigeria. As I'm here right now, I can say something to Nigeria and just call one company to go and pick it up and deliver. That's how they work. When they go to pick it up, they won't even open the box. We saw a police officer buying somebody for Nigeria. If all that won't stop, then I will say your president is working. But right now, make una no verse. Leave me and my Peter Obi jeje. Yes, we go again 2027. Anyhow it be, we go again. But if they manage to sideline Peter Obi, me, I will never be a party to people to promote Atiku. I believe my stand is clear. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Mr. Koko said, Obi is a movement too. And the first I say, I do. Hey, Sister Funky. How are you doing, Sister Funke? How about it today? Sister Funke also vote one. Okay. My diaspora diva. Fine girl, no pimple. Diaspora diva vote one. And she said they are jittery, especially with Kwankwaso. Honestly, that Kwankwaso movement, we can join Peter Obi. Now, Hediko. Sister G say, we don't send Atiku, Papa. Why are you like this? The husband say, I'm proudly Omar because I am okay. Me too, call me whatever you want to call me. I am fully okay and I'm okay with okay. That's it. Ogongo said, we have our voters card intact. NDC is the way. Now let us move together. Then we know us this time. Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. This has been another episode of Political Roundtable on UB and the Roof Farm. I really appreciate everybody who joined us today. I thought I was gonna do Peter Obi for about an hour and then briefly speak on this guy's condition, but I don't have the time now. So maybe later today or tomorrow, I will talk about him. Justice Crack. This guy don't see Shege. Right now, according to what we gathered, the Nigerian military, they abducted him allegedly. They said he made a video that maybe some soldiers sent him a video of what they are eating and the food is not good and all of that. And then because he made the video, he got adopted and now they transfer him to the DSS. They brought him to court yesterday and they said they will still come back on Wednesday to judge his case and all of that. Basically, if I have to speak my honest opinion on this matter, frankly speaking, I will say this. Nigerian youth, listen. Fight for yourself. Stop fighting for the military and the police. Hear me out. Fight for yourself. Stop fighting for the military and the police. The people you are fighting for, they no send you. They are still the one they will send to come and arrest you, to torture you, to keep you behind bars. If you want to be an activist, know what you are doing. Okay? If the soldiers feel like, if the soldiers believe the food they were being served is nothing to write home about, let them handle their matter themselves. You are not their spokesperson. I'm sorry. Make una no verse. I don't just jump on bandwagons and start saying, hey, no. As I'm here right now speaking with you, if Nigerian police send me videos, say, see the condition of our barrack, see what they are doing. I'm saying it and I'm saying publicly now, I will be the last person to say I'm coming on a platform to say justice for Nigerian police. No. Let them fight for themselves. All the time we are trying to protest, we are trying to come together, mobilize each other to say no to bad governance. Have you ever seen police or soldier supported any of that? So please, if they like, may they give those soldiers Gary drink. If they are not okay with it, they know what to do. Okay? They have protocols. They have guidelines. Let them follow the due process themselves. You ordinary bloody civilian, you are not the one to fight for them. I pray they release Justice Crack. I pray they allow him to go back to his family. Hopefully, he would have learned his lessons now. If you want to fight for the masses, fight for the masses. Don't fight for people who are better positioned to fight for themselves. I don't know, maybe you guys understand what I'm saying, but that is my take. I pray they let him go. I pray it doesn't resort to any other torment and sad story. And I just wish all Nigerian youth can learn a valuable lesson from this. Stop fighting for men in uniform. They no send you work. So where they fight for police, you know how many times the police they arrest them? Know what you are doing. Some battles are not yours. Some battles are not yours. You are not the military spokesperson. You are not a lawyer. You are not an activist for the military or police people. They have family, they have wife, they have children. If the children feel like, oh, the food they are giving my papa, the food no good, let them come out and shout. That is one thing about us Nigerians. Sometimes we practice misplaced priority. We get involved in things that has nothing to do with us. The soldiers, the police that you are fighting for every day, they are the one that the politicians are using to maltreat us, to keep you where you are. Why are you fighting for them? Are they living in another country different from the one that you're living? That's my take. I pray they release Justice Crack. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Right now, my brother, Man of Prestige, is live. Let me quickly share Man of Prestige live show. For those who want to really get good nuggets, if you like to dive into great conversation, I think my brother is live right now and he's treating the cheating excuses. So if you enjoyed such conversation, please use the link I'm sharing now to join Man of Prestige. I'm going to be there myself. You know how we roll over here. So here is the link to Man of Prestige show. Join Man of Prestige. When you get there, just drop a hello in the chat. Let him know that you are coming from UB. I'm gonna be there. My brother is talking about cheating, so I'll see you all there. Thank you, everybody, and special thanks to my uncles, my senior brothers that helped me make today's show lively. Special thanks to Uncle Patrick. God bless you, Uncle Patrick, for always supporting us on this platform. A huge shout out to my brother, Comparable Fact. Thank you so much, sir. I also want to thank Mr. Laja. Mr. Laja, you need to come. Your voice is sweet, man. I really enjoy having conversation with you, sir. God bless you for being a reasonable Tinubu supporter. Thank you for that unique perspective that you brought to today's show. I also want to thank my sweet sister, Sister Chiye. I don't know, Sister Chiye like politics, so. Thank you, Sister Chiye. Thank you for not saying damn you. Make una no obsess Sister Chiye. When you obsess Sister Chiye like this, if she release Maryland American English for you, you go run. Thank you. Abby, I love you, Mama. Thank you so much. Peanut, Diaspora Diva, all the members of Real Fam, thank you for this fantastic episode. Sister Adefunke, thank you so much. Efosa, I see you. No worry, me and you, we go seek Pata very soon again, Efosa. I be don't they consider to bring you out of Bora Bora back boss. But no come. Efosa, if you tassy me one more time. All right, I'll see everybody in the next one. It's been a pleasure on doing this political roundtable with you all. Bye-bye, everybody.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.